Here are a few reasons why I dislike my Kyocera DuraXV Extreme Plus. I should start off by saying that in general I really like this phone, and overall it's been a positive impact to my life. I really appreciate that it saved me from hours of scrolling mindlessly on my phone.
Number 1 is the screen. It's low resolution and tiny, yes, but those don't really bother me. What does bother me is the terrible viewing angles. If you look at the screen anything but straight on, it can be hard to see the screen clearly. This is made worse by the fact that neither the outer nor the inner screen have any sort of auto brightness, and only the inside screen has manual brightness adjustment, forcing you to constantly adjust the brightness as you go between indoors and outdoors. Thankfully, you can set up a programmable key to take you into the quick settings, which makes adjusting the brightness just a few button presses away. Number 2 is the messaging app. The user interface makes poor use of the space available, with the contact picture taking up a disproportionately large amount of space. Another thing with the messaging app is that you have to click into every individual message to mark it as read. Just going into the conversation is not enough. To top it all off, longer messages, which is anything longer than about 50 characters, do not show in their entirety in the conversation. You have to click into the individual message to read these longer messages. I would also really love to see WhatsApp messaging and Google Messages with RCS on this phone, allowing you to share richer content and continue conversations on a computer as needed. Number 3 is the lack of official Gmail integration. You can set up Gmail, but you have to set it up through the IMAP protocol, which is not easy to do and it doesn't result in a good experience. Once you go through the pain of setting it all up, you'll find out that it fetches email on a configurable time interval rather than getting push notifications. You'll also find out that it doesn't support syncing your Google Contacts nor Google Calendar. Because of this, I had to manually send most of my important contacts over to this phone through Bluetooth from my smartphone, and I just don't use the calendar on this phone. Number 4 is the abysmal predictive typing. It's usable, but having to select the predicted word using the center navigation button instead of just pressing space is unintuitive. Pressing space should select the highlighted word, just like the center button does. There are also a lot of missing words. In my case, I typically run into it with plural versions of a word. Like, it has the word year, but not years, and dollar, but not dollars. It also has mistakes in its dictionary. Like, if you type in I am, it presents you with I am combined with another word altogether. Like, I'm going, I'm still, I'm ready, I'm under, and so on. My final gripe about this phone is that while build quality is generally great for being a hunk of plastic, it has started to develop some creaks on certain parts of the phone, specifically the right side of the hinge and the bottom of the cover screen faceplate. But nothing is falling apart, and I don't think it's anything to worry about structurally. That's all for now. Thanks for watching, and let me know in the comments if you'd like to hear about the things I do like about this phone.